Hey lovely freaks, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host Amanda.
And I'm Hannah.
And if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you like things strange and unusual and true crime, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe or follow button. You can also head down to the description box and you'll see a link that will take you to our social media, like Instagram at Lovely Freaks Podcast, Facebook, and all that jazz. Yeah. So, we're back, you guys.
Yep.
We took a break last week. And most of you know why. We posted it on our Instagram. And yeah, it was fun. We hung out with my husband. And then I got a stomach virus. And so did my daughter. That was great. And what'd you do?
I went to work every day.
Yeah.
So I didn't do really anything, honestly.
She went to work every day. But yeah. And so today, the reason why we're doing this episode that we're doing is because I was super busy last week. On top of having a stomach virus, I felt like trash. So I didn't get around to doing any, what's it called? Research. And, yeah, I did some today, but I wasn't going to be able to finish it. So we decided to do a get to know us episode. I've seen some podcasters do this, but they usually do it like episode, 10, and we're here on like 30 something. So yeah. Whatever. But that's okay. So we're going to do a get to know us episode. So if that's not something you're interested in, if you don't want to get to know us, well, that's sad because we're pretty awesome. But if you want to skip to next Friday, you can. We'll have a brand new episode for you Friday. We're going to do a serial killer. And, yeah, also I wanted to announce that we will only have one episode a week starting this summer, which summer's already started for my kids, just because there's a lot that we have going on this summer. We're taking vacations and just a whole bunch of stuff, so the research is going to be really hard to do. And so yeah, we're just going to do every Friday during the summer. I think that's pretty good to do. We might throw some Tuesday episodes in there, but as far as it goes right now, it's going to be one episode a week, like I said, just for the summer. And then Hannah's going to be leaving me. Yeah. But she's only going to leave for like 2 weeks. But we might be able to squeeze just me doing one episode. Or maybe two by myself. I don't know. We'll have to see. So anyways, that's all the information that we have. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you guys. Can't think of anything. Okay. So some of the questions that we're going to answer, just questions that we've gotten over, the time that we've been doing this. And some of them we're just kind of going to
Google questions.
Yeah. Just kind of so you guys can get to know us. So one of the questions that we get asked a lot, though, is why we decided to do true crime. Like why we, what's the word I'm looking for? Why we talk about murder, serial killers. Like, how can you talk about it? So, do you want to answer that one first for yourself?
I just started listening to podcasts like that. And then I got interested in just how, mostly like the victims. Yeah. Just like hearing their stories. Like, I felt attached to them. And like you say you like you want to know what's up with the serial killers, and you want to get into their mind. Me, mostly, I'm just like, I feel like I'm bonding with someone. Like, I'm hearing someone's story. That's why I like doing
the victims.
Yeah, I like hearing about it.
Yeah, but like she said, mine's mostly just, yes, I feel for the victims and I want their story out there, but also I want to know, like, I don't understand how people can do that. Yeah. Like, I just don't get it. So I guess I want to dive into the mind side of it and try to figure out why they did what they did.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much, I've been into true crime for a long time. I think it probably started with my dad watching Nancy Grace when we were growing up. And watching like court TV and shit like that. And me seeing like, Scott Peterson case. I remember seeing that one all over the news, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. And Daddy, I don't know if you were probably too little. You were probably like 3, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he would watch Nancy Grace. I don't know if you remember who that is, but Bailey Sarian had her on one of her episodes one time, and she's the lady with the blonde hair and it's kind of short. Well, she had a show, and it was the Nancy Grace show, and she would, like, dive into, like, Casey Anthony, and, like, anyways, she's kind of the person that got me started on it, I guess. So, yeah, and then, of course, we both like Bailey Sarian.
I love Stephanie Sue.
Yeah, Stephanie Sue, Morbid Podcast, you know, all those different people, but, Last Podcast on the Left. All those people are really good. So, yeah. And then, that's the question that we get asked the most. So,
well, you've always been attracted to, like, you were goth for a long time, and you've always been attracted to stuff like
death. I thought it was attracted to death. No.
And you, and also, like, horror movies.
Weird, different things, yeah. Yeah, I was gothic in high school for a little while, till my parents ripped all my clothes up and threw them in the trash. But anyways, so go ahead and,
okay.
Ask another question.
Let's think. What's your favorite color? We'll start with that.
Oh, our favorite color mine is purple.
Mine's rainbow.
Rainbow. Yeah.
What's your favorite day of the week?
That's Saturday.
Wednesdays? I love Wednesdays.
That's
I don't
weird.
know why.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
You're closer to the weekend, but that does make, yeah, most people hate Wednesdays because, I don't know.
I always have something to do on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay. Another question that we get asked a lot is, you know, were we close when we were growing up? No, we were not. No. Well, we got close probably after I had a kid and moved out.
Yeah. We hated each other.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't hate each other, but...
we did, no, but we fought constantly.
Yeah.
Just like any sibling.
Because we're 10 years apart, for those of you that don't know. Yeah, but we're 10 years apart, so we, you know, I'm 31 now, and she's 21, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just one of the questions we get asked a lot. We're really close now, though, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we got closer, I guess, because I don't know. It just
I don't really know. It just it happened.
I think it's
because I moved out. Well, honestly, I think it's because we don't live together.
Yeah.
But I mean, you were here for almost the whole summer last summer because of COVID, and we got along. But I don't know.
I think because I just grew up too. I got older. I wasn't a kid anymore.
Yeah.
I started going over your house when I was like 16 every day.
Yeah. Another question that we get asked is, do we actually like believe in paranormal and aliens and stuff like that? And yeah, we do. We've talked about that before on our podcast, like how we definitely believe in aliens. And we've also talked about probably a few times how we are Christians and we do believe in extraterrestrials, and that's a whole nother topic. If you guys want us to dive into that one, we can, but we've explained how we can believe that there's something else out there in the universe. But you know what I was thinking about the other day? I was watching TikTok probably, and they were talking about black holes, and I was like, yeah, that thought of the black hole just terrifies me because I don't even want to.
That could just happen right now. It's
no,
so
I'm just talking. Yeah, and I'm just talking about like what's on the other side of that black hole. You know.
Yeah. But then crazy. Also, if a black hole happens, like if something like a star explodes, and then we just get sucked in and die.
Yeah. Or like, what if there's a whole nother galaxy on the other side of the black hole? There's infinite galaxies out there. That'd be crazy.
That's weird. I believe in time travel and all that, and other dimensions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the butterfly effect and everything. I believe in all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it's plausible to say you can believe in that and believe in God, because you could believe, like we do, that He created everything. So, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, what's to say He couldn't have created other things? Because, I would get bored.
He's
create all kinds of
bored,
stuff.
Yeah.
And like we said one time, I think it was you. It was like, yeah, if he messes up, he could just put these people on this planet. Be like, you guys look weird. Just stay over there. And then about the, ghosts and things like that. I mean, we've already talked about her paranormal experience and mine too. So hers was a bit more intense than mine. But Yeah, so we definitely believe in paranormal and stuff like that. But, okay. Next question.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
What
did you want to be when you grew up when you were younger?
Photographer.
It changed
a
lot.
It really changed a lot, but yeah. Like, I'm talking like in high school, like when I graduated, that was what I was going to be a photographer.
Well, I want to be a music major.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it started off like a teacher and then a child psychologist. But I was going to do child psychology for a long time. And the only thing that kept me from doing that was the fact that I started working with kids. And I thought to myself, if one of them comes up to me and tells me that their daddy's touching them inappropriately, I'm going to murder somebody. So I can't do that. Like, I can't have Susie's dad bringing her to therapy and she tells me that and I don't go out there and fucking beat him to death. So I don't know.
I couldn't kidnap a kid and be like, well, this kid's mine now.
I don't know.
It just couldn't happen.
So I was like, yeah, I can't. Like, that's not an option. Because even I was thinking about, I've started watching Criminal Minds. I know you people that just took a gasp because you're like, you haven't watched Criminal Minds. I used to watch it, but I didn't watch it like all the time. I just watched it on TV, like if I just stopped. But I started watching it, and it's really good. And I should have watched it forever ago, but there was an episode where, it was his own dad was trying to like sell, or it wasn't his own dad. He thought it was his dad. He kidnapped him when he was a year old, and he was trying to sell him as a sex slave online later on. He was like 7. And, anywho, the people in the officers and everything of the BAU in the show, they were mad at him and all that. And I was like, yeah, people like that just need to be taken just straight to the firing squad. Just kill them. Yeah. I don't understand.
Like, I don't understand that
They don't need a trial. They just need to be killed.
I've never understood, like, pedophiles. Like
that.
Yeah, I work with kids. I used to now. I just stopped working with them today, actually. So I work with kids, and when I would be scared that a kid, like, I said to myself, if a kid ever just tells me, like, I'm going to have to take this kid and go to jail and leave, get him put in my car, be like, okay, guys, bye. And then also, I couldn't wrap my hand around pedophilia. Yeah. Because I would be wondering, I'd be like, why would people, I just see Jimmy pick his nose, and I'm like, why would you?
Why would you think that was attractive?
Think that's attractive? And Jimmy being like, chemical, oh my god, like,
sometimes it's a chemical
like,
imbalance in their brain, but I guess other times it could be how they were raised. But majority of the time, it's not how they were raised. Most people that were molested or raped or anything like that as children do not turn into pedophiles. It's like I don't know, some 80-something% don't. I mean, it's a high percentage that don't.
Because they know what it feels like.
Yeah. But anyways, we got off topic with that. But yeah, that was just... You should watch Criminal Minds. You'd love it. It's really good. I think
I started watching it, but it got me too depressed. It's really depressing.
Yeah, I can only watch like maybe 4 or 5 episodes in a row, and then I gotta like take a break.
Yeah.
And then...
Because you just feel so depressed, like, this is the world.
Well, I would love to be a BAU. Like, would love to have worked for behavioral analysis unit, but that required me like going to be a police officer and all that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But anywho, that would have been really cool. But yeah, it would have been really depressing because they deal with serial killers and people like that every day.
I couldn't see a dead body every day. That'd creep me out.
Okay, next question.
What's your favorite food?
Sushi.
Potatoes.
Sushi.
I love potatoes. Anything potato.
I love sushi. I'm full, but I could eat sushi right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I really do love sushi.
Yeah.
What do you like to do in your free time?
What do we like to do in our free time? I don't know. I haven't had free time in a long ass time. A mom. Probably watch TV, I guess. Like watch documentaries or Criminal Minds. Yeah. Or Mindhunter when there was the seasons that I needed to watch.
I liked watching Doctor Who or
which I can't wait for the new seasons of Mindhunter. I think they're making a season 3 or something. I saw that the other day.
Putting on makeup. I don't know why my brain kept going playing on makeup.
I thought you were going to say watching SpongeBob.
No. Well, yeah, that too. But putting on makeup, listening to podcasts. Yeah. I listen to the podcasts all the time, especially when I'm doing makeup. Where's the other question? Oh. Who's your best friend?
Like, legitimate best friend?
Yeah.
Well, Matt. But, like, I mean, you're my best friend. Corey's my best friend.
Yeah, you're my best friend.
Husband's my best friend. I mean, like, a real best friend, that would be my best friend, Matt. But, yeah, I mean, my sister's my best friend. I consider my kids my best friends. I'm not like one of those moms like, oh my god, you're my best friend. You can do whatever you want. No. But I can be like their disciplinary and their best friend at the same time. Yeah. I have a good balance there, I believe. Because they listen to me, but yet they know that we can do cool, fun stuff. But what about you?
Emma, Gage. I have other friends like Audrey and Taylor and just other friends, but Emma's my best friend for sure, and you're my best friend.
Yeah, Mom. I consider Mom one of my best friends too, and yeah, I got lots of best friends. Kat's my best friend.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
You can go first on that one because it's gonna take me a second.
Yeah, I've already got it.
Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. My favorite movie, shoot. I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas. But I have a lot of different favorite movies in different categories. But all-time favorite, I guess, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera, for sure. I watch it every time for my birthday. Every birthday, I watch Phantom of the Opera. What is your favorite animal? Cow.
Tiger.
I love it. Mine's a cow and yours a tiger. It's just, that's my personality. What's your favorite place?
The mountains.
Mountains, yeah.
Greece was pretty awesome. So me and my husband, we went to Greece a couple of years ago. And it's pretty awesome. We stayed in Athens, and I'm a huge Greek mythology whore, so it was great to go there and go to Zeus's temple and Aphrodite. There was what's it called? It's not Aphrodite. Athena's mountain. There's like a mountain that has a whole bunch of stuff up there, and yeah, it was really cool though. So,
White Buffalo for me.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the mountains. I wouldn't go so far as say that was my favorite place, but probably the mountains, yeah.
What's your type of music do you like?
Ooh. Like favorite type of music? You go first.
I like classic music, like classic rock and oldie music. I'm very into that. I mean, I like all genres. But
yeah. Me and Isaac, my son, we were driving around the other day, and it literally on my playlist, it went from like rap to country to metal to like Queen, and he was like, God, Mommy, you have like a serious, like you literally like anything. I was like, yeah, pretty much. Oh, it was the Midnight, it was that. And he was like, oh my God, how do you go from like this to this? Probably I like metal, but I like any type of like rockin' like
80s.
No, like
rock and roll. I mean,
yeah, but it's not
metal?
really rock and roll. It's metal, but it's like alternative metal type style music. Yeah.
I like anything like classic, but I like also metal and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. Who is your hero?
Who's my hero? That one's tough. I have a lot of people that I look up to. So, I don't know. Maybe like my dad and my mom, and my husband's pretty badass because he's does a lot for our family and is really like career driven. So I don't know. I have a lot of different people. What about you?
My granny.
Granny, yeah. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, Granny for sure.
I love Granny. Just like her story and how she's gone through so much and she
Yeah.
went through it.
Yeah.
It's just astonishing to me how she literally picked herself up from nothing and like made something out of herself.
I would love to tell that one day, but I don't know if she would be okay with that.
Yeah. But it's like a really good story that makes me like positive against like women and stuff. Like I feel strong, like I can do anything.
Yeah. Next question.
What's your biggest fear?
The dark.
Mine's somebody watching me when I sleep.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. No,
I'm scared of frogs.
Yeah, she's scared of frogs.
Yeah. But I'm also scared of the dark, and that I can't think of it right now, but it's that phobia that like when you look at the ocean and it just like the depth, and I think it has also to do with the dark, because just the thought of what's in the ocean. Like if I was on a cruise ship and that bitch started going down, I would just like I would just slit my throat. Like I would have to kill myself before I got in the water, because it's not that I'm scared of the ocean, because I go to the beach all the time and I'll walk out, but I'll only go out like
so far.
I have to be able to touch the bottom.
Yeah.
And then if we fall, like we go jet skiing a lot or stuff like that, and if we fall in the water at the lake, like I want to get back up on the jet ski real quick. But I don't know, the lake doesn't bother me. I guess because it's the fucking ocean, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the lake,
that
it's
we
just
haven't
a lake.
Discovered
but
it.
the ocean, we've only discovered 5% of what's in our ocean, and this bitch is covered in like 85% of it.
There could be like a whole new world. There could be actual. You know what I thought? There could be mermaids. There could be mermaids, but you know how like we can only go so far down in the ocean? What if they can only go so far up?
Yeah.
What if mermaids are real? That's just
people. I mean, some people say that they are. Like some people say that they've seen them.
Mermaids,
a lot of like especially people in like over in Japan and places like that. So, because there's a lot of commercial fishermen out there.
What is your favorite family? Oh, vacation. Mine's White Buffalo.
Yeah, mountains. Anytime we go to the mountains.
What
the mountains are just peaceful. You could just go, and we're talking about like Smoky Mountains, White Buffalo Mountains in Arkansas, places like that, because you can just go and chill.
Yeah,
I love
fishing,
the woods. The woods is like that's another thing. That's another question. Like what?
Your biggest fear?
No, what's your favorite like
place?
Aesthetic, like the beach, the woods.
Yeah. Okay.
The mountains. Mine's like the forest. Like I love the forest.
Yeah. It's just it gives you kind of a peace. I guess because like...
Probably because we grew up in the woods.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We grew up in the woods, so...
So where our parents live, we pretty much grew up like in the woods. Like we have a house in the woods, and so yeah, it's on a lot of acres. So...
Yeah. If you could, what's your favorite thing about... Wait, hang on. What would you change about yourself if you could?
No, nothing. Nothing. Like about my life or about myself?
About myself. I was about to... I
love
that you were like nothing, and I was like, get prepared. I would change.
No, I mean, like about myself, I would change that I could be skinny. Not super skinny, just normal.
Yeah.
Like, size
Me
10,
too.
8 or 10, and be able to eat whatever the fuck I wanted and never gain a pound.
Never gain a
like
pound.
that'd be great.
God,
that'd be
yes.
the best thing on planet Earth. Because
I would
love
never
food.
worry ever again.
Yeah, like I'd be so happy.
Me too. I'd just be so happy.
I'd be like, you don't like me? I don't care. I'm eating chocolate and not getting anything.
I wish you could do that.
So you can kiss my ass. Yeah.
I would change how anxious I am around people. Like, I just want to feel calm. Like, if I'm in a crowd of people, or like if I go somewhere.
Yeah.
Or if I'm meeting somebody.
Also, side note about that, I just want people to think that we're like fat shaming at all, because we're both plus size girls.
No, I love plus size people.
But I'm just saying, I don't mind being plus size, but I hate the fact that I would get morbidly obese if I ate as much as I wanted to and not. And because
we have to watch it constantly.
I can't just eat whatever I want. That was my point. It does get better when if I exercise every day like I do. I didn't last week, but if I get back on it because I was dying of a stomach bug and then I felt like trash. But once I get back on it, I can pretty much eat not whatever I want, but pretty good as long as you exercise. So, yeah.
It makes you like, I just want to feel like pretty.
Yeah.
Which is weird though, because like I love plus size. Like I'm so attracted to plus size people. I think they're so pretty, like men, and I just like, I see girls that are my size and I think they're beautiful. But then when I look at myself, it's weird because when I look at myself, I'm like, oh, I'm so ugly. Yeah. But then when I'm like, oh, she's so beautiful and look at her, she's wearing a crop top. That's so amazing. Like she looks so good. And then I don't know why I don't like my body.
But then when I look at you, if you wore a crop top, I'd be like, yes, slay.
Yeah. Exactly.
You'd be like, I'm so fat. But, no, I mean, I don't really want to be like a size 8 or 10. I would probably be like a 12 or 14. Well, I am a 14, but 12, yeah. I got a big booty, though. That ain't going nowhere.
I don't want to be a size 10 maybe.
I don't know.
I want a little junk in my trunk.
Yeah, I've been a size 2 before.
Really? God.
I still thought I was fat, but I had anorexia, so.
You are literally a size 2. Oh my God, no.
Yeah, I'm my skinniest. I did.
I don't think
I never got treated for anorexia, but yeah, I definitely had it. I'd go like days without eating. I'd be like, I'm gonna eat a cracker because I'm feeling lightheaded. Thanks.
Thank you. That's it.
That was in high school.
The
Don't ever do that, ladies. Just want to put that out there. Do not ever turn to anorexia because it's gonna fuck your body up and your metabolism's gonna suck the rest of your life. Just so you know. That's probably why.
Lose weight until you starve yourself.
And that's probably why I can gain it back so quickly. Well, I know that's why I can gain it back so quickly if I lose weight because I used to fuck up my body that way, so don't recommend it.
Don't do that. I don't have a career. I was gonna say, what's your favorite thing about your career? I don't have one.
My children. No, I mean, I'm a photographer and I'm a cosmetologist, although I don't do hair and nails and all that anymore. But I have a license. And doing this podcast, but it's not really a career. This is a hobby. But I love being a photographer. If I could do that every day, I would. Sorry, guys, I'd quit this podcast in a hot minute. If I did it every single day. Like, had like a studio and everything.
What's your pet peeves?
Pet peeve? Someone going the wrong way in an intersection.
God, I know. God, yes. Preach it.
Like,
Lord.
I just can't. Like, today, I was
There's
turning.
Today too?
Huh?
You too?
To do. Yeah, I was here, and I was going to turn to the left, and I was in the intersection to turn to the left, and I did the whole swing out wide thing, and she's supposed to come in front of me and go to the right, exactly. So she can see what the fuck is going on, and she just sat there in my way, and I was like, oh my God, if you don't move, I'm gonna lose my mind. Can't see around your dumbass van.
Yeah,
she didn't move.
That's the same with me. Like, they were sitting there, and then also I was in it, and then somebody was coming up driving right beside me.
Yeah,
and I was like, what are you doing? I can't see. We both can't see now. Good job. Let's just wait.
Yeah, I don't understand how people don't grasp the fact that you can go in front of somebody in an intersection to get to the other side, so you can see the traffic on that side,
and they can see the traffic on the side.
Yeah,
it's a smart thing, but they just don't want to grasp it.
Yeah.
I hate people who are so. I hate people that talk about other people, like when you're out shopping, and then somebody's like, "Oh my God, like she looks so terrible in that." I'm like. I look at them like, okay, like I hate that. That makes me want to gag. I'm like, shut up. Okay, that's their body. They can do whatever they want with their body. It's not yours, so shut up. Or people that complain constantly about anything. Like, if you're like...
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I love coffee, but I hate coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee's the worst. I'm like,
Coffee's disgusting.
Okay. Like, just a nagger. Constantly. You can't say one thing without them just bringing it down. I hate people like that. It just makes everything worse. What's the worst gift you've ever gotten?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know exactly what it is, but I'm scared to say
X
it because
Games
I
mode.
feel like someone will know when they got me it.
No, nobody will remember, I don't think.
When I was little, like really little, like I think I was like 10, and somebody gave me a cookie jar.
Oh, okay.
And it was during Christmas where all the kids were getting like toys and everything, and they got me a cookie jar, and I was like,
Thanks.
what am I gonna do with this?
Is there cookies in this bitch?
I was
Because then
little.
I'll be like,
nowadays,
hell yeah.
I would want a cookie jar.
Yeah.
But I was little, and I remember I was like 9 or 10, and I was like,
Everybody's
cookie jar. I want a toy. I was so upset.
I don't know. God. There's been so many. Where do I start? I don't know. Probably just clothes. I hate getting clothes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Even now, because I'm very picky. Well, pajamas, yeah, that's fine. But, like, I'm very picky with clothes.
Yeah,
so
me
that's
too.
why Mom doesn't ever get me, like, clothes or anything. Because she's like, yeah, you're going to have to go.
I have to try clothes on. Because
Yeah.
I know it looks good, but when I put
Unless
it on...
it's PJs, because then you can get me, like, I don't know, 3X. I don't care. Because I
want them huge.
I want them big, yeah. I don't wear 3X. I'm just saying, like,
I want to just...
the bigger,
I want my
the better.
whole body covered.
Yeah. So...
What's the best gift you've ever gotten?
You go first, because that one's hard.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot.
Best gift. Well, I have my car, because my mom got me that for my
yeah.
birthday.
Yeah. Mine would be my wedding ring, and that ring. All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Gift,
Especially my
gift.
car, because
My best gifts are my children.
I thought I wasn't going to get
They're
a car.
gifts from God. Okay.
I thought I wasn't going to get a car, and then, because we just couldn't afford it. And then Mom surprised me. She was like, yeah, we're going to get you a car. And I was just happy. But I was like, you don't have to if you don't want to. But she was like, come on. And I was like,
Yeah.
But I would say the car.
What is your most, what's one story that you wouldn't want to cover?
That I wouldn't want to cover?
Yeah. As far as, like, serial killers, true crime, anything.
Anything to do with, like, I would say maybe children. Like, getting in depth of, like, what is sex trafficking?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could get into that. Like, I've heard some stories. Like, I remember I listened to a podcast that Stephanie Sue did about something. I can't remember what story it was about, but it was something about, like, the whole neighborhood knew that this guy would say, hey, I'm going to have a cookout. But it was really, like, he had kids, and they would come over and do their kids.
Wow.
Yeah. And it made me, like, I was listening to it, and it brought me to tears, and I had to stop. Like, anything to do with kids, I get really... Like, any details, I get teary-eyed. And I'm just like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah, they're like that case that I want to do where the 2 kids killed that little boy. The 2 boys killed that little boy. I don't want to do it. We'll do it one day. But, yeah, like, I can't wrap my head around children killing other children either. Like, that's in a torturous way, as even that. So, yeah. Probably that. I've never come across a case where there was a kid tortured as bad as Junko.
Yeah, the Junko case is the one for me, yeah.
Like, if I would never want to hear that. Like, if anybody was like, this is like Junko, but he's like 10. I'd be like, oh, well, cool. You keep that shit over there.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. Like, that was hard enough. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, the first time I listened to the Junko case, I cried my eyes out.
No.
Because I just kept, especially after I Googled her, like, picture.
The one that we're going to talk about, that sucks, because the one we're going to talk about Friday
like...
No, it's Andrei Chikatilo. So he was a Russian serial killer, but he did kill children. Like, not children, but girls. Little girls. And molestation, rape, and stuff like that. But it was also women, too, so...
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years?
Yeah.
Oof, I have no idea.
I hope
That's a short time. I don't know. When you're 30, it's real short. It goes by real quick.
I'll be 26. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope that I've got my degree. And I hope...
Yeah, how long is it supposed to take you to get your degree? Your music degree?
Maybe 2 or 3 years. Maybe 4.
Yeah.
But I hope that I got my degree. I hope I found something. And even if it's not money-wise, I just hope that I'm happy. And Hannah, if you're not happy, please get out of the situation and find something else to do. Please, just be happy.
Yeah.
I don't hope that I'm married. I say this, but I'm like 26 getting married.
Yeah.
I hope that let's just get real close. I hope that I don't have a kid, Hannah. Please don't be pregnant. Okay? Thanks. Not yet.
30. 5 years from now. I don't know.
36, right? Yeah. You do 36.
Yeah. I mean...
Different house? Do you think you'd have a different house?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe a bigger house. 4 bedroom instead of a 3. So we can have a studio. We don't have to sit in the bedroom and do it. But yeah. So anyhow. Next. We're about to wrap this up soon, guys.
If you were superhero,
I mean, what
powers would you have?
Teleportation. Straight the fuck up.
Teleportation?
Yeah, where like you'd be like, I want to go to Paris. And just
That'd be
there.
so cool.
Yeah. That'd be the best. Where my husband, like, he's going to the desert for a month. I'd be like, I'm going to sneak in his room. There we go.
I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah. I think mine was invisibility, but I like that one.
Yeah. Teleportation is bad fucking ass. Just think of it, and there you go. Yeah.
I think about.
I don't even know if that's really teleportation. Some science geek's gonna come on here, or some like nerd Star Trek something is gonna actually. But yeah, that's my definition of teleportation.
Yeah, that's
maybe you have to be like looking at the place in order to go there, because I know like in X-Men he has to like.
There was a movie.
Either think of it or look at it.
Movie where it was like Anakin, but it wasn't Anakin. It was the guy that played Anakin.
Star Wars? You remember that movie? Anakin, that guy. Who's that?
You know, the guy that played Anakin, it was that movie, it was like Jump In or something. He could like look at something and then
oh yeah, I never saw it, but I remember what you're talking about.
Well,
I remember
that's the thing I would think of.
Yeah. 2 more questions and then we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up with a bow on it.
Trying to think of good ones. What's your favorite memory?
Favorite memory? Probably my kids being born. Or getting married.
Anytime I've spent
the silence is strong with this one.
I was thinking of it.
That was a long pause for a podcast. They're like, hello? Hello?
They look at their phone like, did it play?
Yeah.
I think maybe anytime I was with y'all, just like having memories with y'all. Or...
Y'all? Who are you talking about?
Ewan and like Isaac and Adeline.
Oh, okay.
Or, just my friends, hanging out with my friends.
There was something you said one time, something about me taking you to the store or taking you somewhere?
Taking you somewhere.
I don't know.
I remember one time,
like you got really excited because I wanted to like hang out with you or something one day.
I don't know. Oh, I love when you bring me coffee. Like one time, like when I was doing my makeup, or I'm asleep and you wake me up with mocha mugs. God, I'm like, and you love me so much. I wake up and you're like, hey, I got you some mocha mugs. I'm like, you did? Oh my God, you love me. getting so happy.
Nice. Okay. Let me see. The questions.
You can look at the questions.
Do you love or hate roller coasters?
I love roller coasters.
I don't know. I've never been on one, so not a real one. I've been on like little ones, and I liked them. But
well, Disney World had roller coasters.
I didn't get on anything.
Oh yeah,
to
that's
Disney.
right.
Remember, I was terrified. I was 15 and I didn't ride shit. I was a bitch.
If there a couple.
If there anything you wished would come back into fashion, bell bottoms, which they're coming, but I'm talking like big ass 60s hippie bell bottoms. That's what I want.
Yeah. Or I want those big
with platform shoes. Go ahead.
Yeah, the platform shoes. I was about to say that. I want platform shoes.
Yeah. Which I mean they're back into style now.
Well, kinda.
I love how Gen Z, sorry guys, I'm going to talk about you for a minute. I don't think we have a lot of listeners that are Gen Zs. We might, whatever. You guys like to think that you invented certain things, but really you're just bringing shit back from the past. It's cool. Anyways, do you collect anything? Like, are you a collector of sorts?
Morphe palettes. I collect
Morphe palettes.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Do I collect? Yeah, I mean, I collect shot glasses. And I collect coffee cups. When I stopped drinking, I mean, I still drink, but I really don't drink that much because I hate drinking. I just hate the way it makes me feel the next day. So when I stopped pretty much drinking anything, like I haven't drank, I don't remember the last time I had a drink, probably 7-8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably like maybe a rum and coke or something like that, or whatever. Not rum and coke, Jameson and Coke.
Yeah.
Anywho, so when I stopped, being 21 and shot glasses, I started collecting coffee cups. Hannah can ask you. I have a whole cabinet of coffee cups.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking, like, I don't even drink coffee at home anymore. I open
coffee. It and I'm like, ooh, which one am I going to have today?
Yeah. Okay. And last, we'll do 2 more. Are you an extrovert or introvert? I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
It depends. If I'm with, like, people that I really like and I know,
yeah, then I'm an extrovert.
But if I'm, like, in a room where I don't know anybody,
introvert, yeah.
Kind of introvert. I will, like, introduce myself, but I'm not going to go above and beyond.
I just get quiet. Like, my brain, it's like when I'm around people I don't know, my brain's, like, runs out, just stops. Like, I don't know how to talk. What are you talking about? I don't know why.
What's your favorite family tradition? That's the one we'll wrap it up on.
Family tradition?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, board games.
Yeah, that would be mine too. We play games a lot. Like, and it'll be any kind of game, really. But my parents will come over and we'll play games, or, we'll go over there and play games. We played games the other night with Corey's parents, too. So I really like doing that. I think it's really good to do with your kids, and like, especially we'd even do that with our own kids sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. We're gonna wrap it up there. We hope that you guys enjoyed our little get to know us session. Yeah. If there's any other questions that you want us guys to answer, don't hesitate to comment them down below. Also, go to iTunes and give us a review. When you give us a review, it helps us out a lot. And you can also, like I said, go to our Instagram. You can message us there too if you have any questions you want to ask us or anything like that. But yeah, we'll see you guys Friday with a serial killer episode. So we'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you guys later. Bye.